G'day, welcome back to the 40 channel. So today I've got Aliyah helping me because it's actually Jack's birthday and he's up there hanging out with some mates and doing the party thing. So we're going to let Jack enjoy his birthday. Aliyah's come down. What are we going to do today, Ali?
Tinting windows. Tinting
the windows. So at the moment you can see that the windows are really clean. So we're going to so the big next step is to take the windows, we're going to clean them up and we're going to try and tint them. I've tinted windows before, so it should be okay. We're going to teach Ali how to do some tinting. You want to have a go at tinting some windows?
Yep.
Excellent. And also we've got the rear corner windows, which are going to be, I think, pretty difficult, but we'll have a go at them, and if we can't do them, well, I guess we'll go and see an expert. So, righto, we'll move into the shed and get into some tinting.
Yep.
I've got a bit to learn about this 40. Alright, so I'm just cleaning all the glass off. Now I have had experience with tinting, and before I've actually tinted pretty much every single car I've owned, bar my wife's Prado, so shouldn't be too hard. The most difficult tinting part is going to be our round corner window, but we'll get to that. So the first thing we need to do is get ourselves a razor blade. So what we're doing is running around the whole thing with a razor blade, just a flat razor blade. Find dirt, dust, there's old sealant on there. The other thing I found on my windows, which was a bit disappointing, was obviously the last owner's done a bit of welding inside the car with the glass in. There's a bit of weld splatter that's come up and stuck onto the glass. I've had to scratch that out, leaving tiny little marks in the glass. So a little bit disappointing, but you got to live with what you got, I suppose. Flip it over. This side I really need to concentrate on because this is the side the tint's going on. See bits of old tint that was left on from before. Work my way around the whole edge first. You might even need to get yourself a new razor blade every now and then. And you'll find, just by doing that, there's so much more you've missed. Righto, so I'm pretty much getting a new razor blade for every window piece. That way I know it's nice and clean. Be amazed at how much dirt and crud actually comes off just from running the razor blade over before we actually get to even getting window cleaner on it. By holding it up and just flicking it through the light, you'll certainly see where you've missed. Everything we do from now on, we want to try to do as clean as possible. So try and keep all the dust and dirt, everything out of the shed as much as possible. So keep it all clean. Don't try to stir anything up. So now we've cleaned it all down with our razor blade. Next thing we want to do is really give it a really good clean with some good quality glass. So I've got the Chemtools Glass cleaner, so give this a really good shake up. I've also got a brand new micro cloth, so straight out of the packet, never been used before. And if it's original glass, you'll still see that it has the original old Toyota logo and it says Tempolite on it. The side that's printed on is the inside of the glass. So that's the side of the glass we're going to put the tint over. The easiest way of being able to know whether you got the right way up is it's the right way up. The text is facing you. So I'm just going to spray good amount of glass cleaner on there. I want it to be as clean as possible. Just going to let it soak for a little bit. Just like you're polishing a car, nice circular motions. Make sure we get all those marks and grimes and everything off it. If you do come across a bit of old tint still on there, just get your razor blade and wipe it off. Go back over it. Some of these bits I'm cleaning both sides because it helps me see Helps me pick up wherever I've got impurities on the side that I need to tint on. Put the glass down the way that the tint's going to go on it. I'm actually going to leave these corner ones to absolute last. Righto, so if you're doing any type of car restoration work, you want your glass to be absolutely spot on. So Chemtools Glass Cleaner, spray it on, working in a bit of a circular motion and it'll come up crystal clear. After you've done your initial clean, pick a new clean spot of the cloth and then go over it for your final piece. There's a 40-year-old piece of glass and it has come up absolutely spotless. It looks sensational. So yeah, this is a ceramic tint, polyfilm. I don't know anything about it. I've never used it before. I just bought it from online auto parts. So we're going to give it a go. Hopefully we don't stuff it up. This is where you want to make sure everything's nice and clean. So we're just going to open this up. Righto, so for tinting the glass, all we need is some glass cleaner, a spray bottle with some soapy water, a whole pack of brand new razor blades. They actually give you one as well, like a snap-off blade, a squeegee, and a really hard, I don't know, they just call it a tinting tool, so that's what we're going to use. So first thing we're going to do, just going to clean the glass. Now I've cleaned all this glass before, as you saw. A dry cloth, a tint film, cut off what we need. Spray down with some soapy water. Just going to sit that tint film on top. Soapy water just makes it stick there and stops it rolling all up. Makes it a little bit more manageable for when we need to separate the two films. And this part can be a little bit tricky. Just try to separate those two films. You think you've got it and then you let go and you lose it. Just really carefully peel that back because you don't want to crease the film as you're peeling it back. When I get to that point, I spray this side with soapy water too. Be generous with your soapy water. It's just a little bit of hand soap or a little dishwashing soap, nothing very spectacular. All I'm going to do is pick that up, lay it down. That soapy water will help us move our film around. Just lay it in place. You've got lots of movement while it's all soaked up. Squeegee, just gently squeegee all that water out. So just after we squeegeed out sort of most of that water, brand new razor blade. We'll always use a brand new one when I start this process. Now we want to cut around the edge. Just very carefully use the bevel on the side of the glass and just follow that glass right around. Take your time. Do not rush this. When you get to the corners, a little bit trickier, really slow down on the corners. following that bevel on the edge of the glass. Positioning here. Okay. Now we've got the tint cut to the same shape of the glass. Take a hard tinting tool, a hard squeegee, and just slowly work to each edge. Always pushing away. Don't come back because you'll catch the tint and it'll pull back on you. And what we're doing is we're just pushing out all the excess water and all the little bubbles that are formed under there. So we're at Aliyah tinting 2 pieces of glass now. Good job, Aliyah.
Thanks.
Just squeegeeing all that water and all those bubbles out. She's taking her time. She's already done this one, which has come up perfect. And this one's going to come up perfect too, isn't it, Ali?
Yep.
Excellent job. Righto, time for our round glass. This is where things get a little bit more interesting. So, we want to make sure that we're going to give ourselves lots of overlap. And we need a heat gun or a hairdryer. Something we want to set up a really low temperature. So what we're going to do is spray both sides with water so it just sits there. And with the heat gun, we're just going to slowly work that heat, and that'll just slowly manipulate that film into the shape we want. And then when we go to put it on the inside, it should curve with it. Not really feeling very confident about this because it still wants to curl up the opposite way after all that heating I've done. Alright, I'm going to have to accept defeat on this one. Moulded okay here, but as it got tighter and smaller down the end, started to crease the film, and now there's creases in the film, so even if I was able to get that down, those creases would be there forever. So, like I said, this is the first time I've ever done glass with such a big angle. I knew it was going to be difficult, especially just in a shed with my primitive tools. We haven't been able to succeed today, so that's alright. It's only 2 pieces of glass. We'll take it down to the window tinner, we'll give him the film, and we'll see what he says. Righto, so even though we try to do everything we can on this cruiser, but there are some things that are just totally out of my scope. Tinting curved glass is one of them. It was extremely difficult to even try, and I was never going to get it right after 2 practices. So I came down here and I've come and seen the boys down at Prestige Auto Tint, and these guys have helped me out. So come check out what they've done for me. An amazing job. This is awesome. You're going to love it. G'day, boys. Real car enthusiasts, and they love their Toyotas as well, which is cool, as well as a number of other vehicles that they've done up and worked on themselves. So they're beautiful. They've got some beautiful vehicles there. So this is the tinting they've done, and there's no way that I would have been able to do this myself. So these guys have really helped me out and done that, and it'll really tie off the tinting on the glass. So thanks, guys, and we'll put it all together and we'll get the windows in soon. You want to say hello? My wife's just come in.
Talking to yourself.
Yeah, I'm talking to myself. There's my wife.
What are you?
Nothing super exciting really going on. I'm just getting the plugs wired up for the stereo system for the 40. So the idea is if I can have a generic plug inside the 40, no matter what stereo system I get from now on, I can just wire it straight into that. It's not that I don't have full confidence in my $35 eBay special, but if I want to upgrade later, I certainly can. Sometimes you might only have 30 minutes, 40 minutes to do something, just do the little jobs. I'm making a plug just for all the speakers, and then I'll make a plug just for all your power. As I said, I've used plugs that are pretty much the exact same that is throughout the entire 40 build already, so it's going to be sort of generic looking inside, which is good. And then obviously that plug to the stereo. So the good thing is, if I change my stereo, I can just upgrade my plugs too easy. Now, something I need to show you guys is really cool. You saw last week, we went out to Drew's place, met Drew and his beautiful family, and he's an amazing collection of 40 series. That LX is absolutely mint. Now, something Drew has in pretty much all his 40s is a really cool speaker system, is these. So Drew gave me a set of these as a bit of a thank you to help him coming out and work on his 40, and mate, it was a pleasure to be out there anyway, so it was fantastic. Now, I'd seen these before, and I thought that what this did was deleted the kick vent, so it didn't work. But I was wrong. These things actually go just under where your kick vent goes. You can mount your speakers in there, but your kick vent still works, which is awesome. So I was really stoked to get some of these, and I'm really stoked to put these in. I'll show you where they go. Right, so the cool thing about these is we don't have to cut any holes in our door cards, which I really didn't want to do, especially after we got Scott to make up some sweet new door cards. These will just sit straight in nice and neat like that. All we need is 2 bolt holes here, that's it. And you can see it sits quite neatly. The black actually goes quite nice with the black vinyl. And the best thing about these is that we can still access our full little vent air conditioners down here. So we can still use our foot. So we've got a nice lot of protection over the speaker. So we can still use our foot, knock open the air conditioner vent and close it, and still have the speakers mounted as well. So they are awesome. And then if you decide that for some reason you don't like them, or you want to change, or you want to keep them for your next 40 and you want to sell this one off, unbolt them, take them out. Easy as that. If you're keen on a set of these for your 40 series, send Drew an email at ozdogshop@gmail.com, and Drew will be able to hook you up. So that way you can keep your door cards clean as and still have the stereo sound you want as well. So I'm pretty excited about getting these installed. Righto, so we've had all the windows tinted. Aliyah did a sensational job on a couple of the windows. Well done, good job. The curved glass, how well did I do on the curved glass?
Not good at all.
Not good at all. I had a total fail on that. I knew that they were going to be very difficult. We spoke about how hard it was going to be, didn't we?
Yep.
And Aliyah was filming me as we were trying to do it, and it wasn't going to work for me, was it?
Nope.
So the solution was, what did we do, Ali?
We sent them to the experts.
The experts. So Prestige Auto Tint. Those guys were so good and so helpful to us. Now that is an absolute professional finish, and probably puts the rest of our windows to shame, except for Aliyah's, because she did an amazing job as well. But Prestige Auto Glass have done an amazing job at them. So huge big shout out to those guys. Thanks for that. They've helped us out. Righto, so our next big step is to put all the glass back into the 40. That won't be happening today. That'll be in a later video, hopefully not too far away. And that'll be a whole new challenge on its own. You want to help me with that one as well?
Yeah.
You might have to fight Jack for that one.
Fair enough.
All right, might film the fight. Anyway, guys, really appreciate your support. Don't be afraid to have a go of it, because the worst that's going to happen is you stuff it up, just pull the tint back off and either try again or take it to the expert and they'll be able to look after you. So feel free to leave a comment, subscribe, hit the bell, and take care of yourselves. Righto, so that's it. Are you going to steal Jack's line today?
Yep. Thanks for watching.
See you later.